are demanding. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting in the hall.
Poppin' knockin' when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intentions. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. Am I in love and tripping? Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The 49ers are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Saints front seven that will need to be up to the test. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back to throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And room there to work it inside the 25. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Third down and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, that's Snead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and very short here, less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Cameron Jordan is now one of those versatile defensive linemen that you can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Here we go now. P-19. Detroit. Here we go.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2 as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And Cooks has it over the middle. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to fire one, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Surveying the field. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Green.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The tackle there by Eli Harold.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to the booth right after this. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green's in there. Barney.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And they'll run it here. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
The slot man in motion right. They run the counter now on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Second down following the incompletion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Snead, the receiver, in motion left. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll make it third down. And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the play clock's running down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now third down and goal from the 1. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And Brenza's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol. And a give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. following the flag. 1st and 20 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Taken from just outside the 30.
Whoosh.
It outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Another pistol look here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8.
No, check, Patriots!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that was...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll go on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
No, check. Patrick.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. He's going to loft one. Deep left. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Looking to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the 2nd half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Snead, the receiver, in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd down following the run.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
And, Brandon, it's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.